All right, this is lesson 3.1, solving equations. This is the homework that goes along with it. All right, now, I am going to ask you guys to write down these steps to solving equations. And there are some teachers that teach this a little bit differently than me. Don't worry about writing these problems down yet. Let's write this. Steps to solving any equation. And I guess I should qualify that for you guys. I'm talking a linear equation, which means x to the first power. You will be doing quadratics later this year, and these won't be the same steps. Quadratics are x to the second power. But right now, we are only solving equations that we consider linear. You've got x to the first power. And Aaron, you better get some paper. You're going to need to take some notes. Okay. Step 1. Simplify both sides. I'm going to write distribute slash CLT, combine like terms. And notice there's a reason that I have distribute first, because don't you have to distribute before you combine like terms? You need to multiply before you add. Then, step 2. And I guess I should really say for step 1, if need. Because not every equation is going to need that. Step 2. Get all variables on one side. Again, only if needed. Okay, the third step is on the side with the variable, undo or move the number that is farthest from the variable first and repeat as needed. You want to pause that and get that copied down. And when we see some examples, you're going to understand what I'm doing. All right. Copy down example 3. Let's do one example at a time. 5 equals 4a minus 7. 5 equals 4a minus 7. Now, guys, solving an equation is just like keeping a scale balanced. The equal sign is the middle. This side equals this side. And if you think about it as balance, if I add 2 to this side and I add 2 to this side, are they still balanced? Yes. I could subtract 5 and subtract 5. Still balanced. I could divide and divide. Still balanced. Multiply and multiply. Still balanced. Take a square root and they're still balanced. As long as you do the same things to both sides of the equation, it remains balanced. So, let's look at our steps. Can I simplify either side? No. Are there variables on both sides? No. So my first step is look on the side with the variable, which in this case is the right. And say to yourself, which one of these numbers is farthest from the variable? Is it the 4 or the 7? Okay, so this is subtracting 7 or minus 7. What is the opposite of subtracting 7? So I'm going to do the opposite. That's how I undo or move a number. So 5 plus 7 is 12 equals, what's negative 7 plus 7? Everybody? 0. So I'm left with 4a equals 12. Because I've undone or moved that 7 by doing the opposite. Now, here's my variable. I'm repeating my process. I only have one number left. What does that mean? 4a. That's multiplying by 4. What's the opposite of multiplying by 4? Watch how I'm going to show this, guys. Divide by 4, divide by 4. I do not want this little division symbol. We're not in elementary school anymore. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 1a, it's just a. Done. The answer is A. All right. Write down example 4. 13 minus 3b equals negative 8. Now, again, I cannot simplify either side, and I only have variables on one side. So I need to work on the left this time because that's where the variable is. Which number do I want to move to the other side first, Chloe? 13 is farther from the variable. How do I move this 13 over to the right? Chloe said add 13. Okay, look, 13 plus 13 is 26. That is not going to move it. I could do that, but it's not going to help us get the variable alone. Now, I want you to recognize this. Do you guys agree with me that if I wanted to, I could rewrite this side as negative 3b plus 13 equals negative 8? Yes? Negative 3b, it isn't that positive 13 plus 13. So now it makes it more obvious that I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides. So I'll have negative 3b equals, what is that, negative 21? Negative 8 minus 13 is negative 21. Now what do I do to both sides? What do I do, Paige? Divide both sides by negative 3, and I get x is 7. Okay. Write down this one. 28 plus b over 26 equals 30. All right. Again, there's no simplifying, and there's only one variable. What number do I need to get rid of or move first, Justin? How do I move that 28 to the other side? Subtract 28 from both sides. Guys, please show your work. Your paper should look just like mine. That's 0. So I'm left with b over 26 equals 2. What does b over 26 mean, Thomas? Yep, that's b divided by 26. So what's the opposite of dividing by 26? Multiplying by 26. Look how I am showing that. Isn't 26 really 26 over 1? So when I multiply, it should be up top. Do not put times 26 down here. It really goes up top. So then I've got 26 divided by 26 is 1. So I've got b is 52. Okay, this problem, write it down. 25 equals 1/4 n minus 3. I like to have the line down the middle because I think it helps you see both sides and organize your work. What number do I move first, Casey? So how do I do that? Add 3. The opposite of minus 3 is plus 3. So I have 28 equals 1/4 n. Now, we are going to do this part two ways. What does 1/4 n mean? Yep, multiplying by 1/4. What is the opposite of multiplying by 1/4? Everybody? So, we're going to divide both sides by 1/4. And I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you an easier way. 1/4 divided by 1/4 is 1n equals. Isn't the math involved in this 28 divided by 1/4, which is 28 times the reciprocal 4, which is 112. Yes? Because you got to change it to multiply by the reciprocal. Now, you guys are smart kids. At this line, you could say to yourself, self, I'm going to divide both sides by 1/4. But dividing by 1/4 is the same as multiplying by 4 over 1. So why not multiply by 4 over 1 right off the bat? Because look what's going to happen. Isn't 1/4 times 4 over 1, 1? Isn't that the inverse of multiplication? Multiplying by reciprocal always gives you 1. Side n equals 1/12. Isn't that quicker? As long as you realize that dividing by 1/4 is the same as multiplying by 4 over 1, you're good to go. And yet you really got to do that anyway. All right. Oh, here we go. Write this one down. Now, there is no simplifying that you can do, and there's only one variable and it's on the left. So, we say to ourselves, self, which number on this side would you consider farthest from the variable? Thomas?
2.
I agree. Because isn't the 6 up top with the x? So the 2 is farthest away. So I want to move the 2 first. How do I move the 2 to the other side? Multiply both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I'm left with x minus 6 equals negative 6. And then what do I do? Joseph? So I have x equals 0. And we don't freak out because it's 0. Okay. I'm going to stick to this problem, and then we will come back to it. Draw this triangle. Who knows what kind of triangle that is? What's that called? An isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle has 2 congruent sides. That's what these hash, I guess I can spell that right. These 2 hashes show you that those 2 sides are congruent. And in an isosceles triangle, it also has 2 congruent angles. The angles that are opposite the congruent sides are congruent. And congruent is just a fancy way of saying equal. So, these 2 angles, this one and this one, are congruent to each other. So, here's my equation. 5x plus 40 equals 70. So when you see a picture that looks like that, you need to know that those 2 angles are congruent because they're opposite congruent sides. To solve this, I'm going to subtract 40 from both sides. So 5x is 30. Divide by 5, x is 6. You could solve this equation by just using the fractions. But when you see fractions and an equation, all you need to do is find the common denominator. The common denominator here is 4. Now, if they weren't all 4s, you would have to figure out what the common denominator would be, just like that in fractions. And watch what we're going to do. I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. Watch what's going to happen. I'm going to use the distributive property. 4 times 3/4. Isn't that just 3? 4 times 3/4. And what is 4 times 1/4 m? Isn't that just m? 3 plus m equals 3/4 m times 4 is 3m minus 1/4 times 4 is 1. You guys understand the math that I'm doing there? Well, does that look easier to solve than that? A heck of a lot. Now, here's the middle. First time you've ever seen one like this. I can't simplify either side, but you guys agree that I can move this m over here by subtracting m from both sides. Watch what's going to happen. Here's the solution to that one. Over here, decimals, same thing. I don't want to deal with decimals. So how about we need to move the decimal 2 places here. How about we multiply this whole thing by 100?